Okay, so I'm open up SimNet. Continue. Okay, so we're gonna start from the very beginning. Gonna copy the IP, go to application settings, com links. I'm gonna disconnect the previous one, start fresh. So we're gonna add here, I'm gonna call it Brenda TCP, paste, and then we had 1515, save. All right, so ready to connect.
Stabilize flight mode.
Okay, we have a stabilized flight mode. And here we're gonna start planning our flight. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is click on takeoff, and that's where the drone is sitting right now on our left screen. Next thing, I'm gonna start putting my waypoints here. So the very first one goes in this intersection over here. Oop. There we go. Second one goes over here. Third one goes over here. And then we're gonna put our fifth one here. Gonna zoom in a little bit. Whoa. And I want it to be right in the middle. Okay. And then our sixth one, which is gonna be our landing. Okay. So now we're gonna upload our flight plan onto our left screen. We're gonna exit, and now we're gonna slide and take off. And let's see.
Guided flight mode. Armed. Auto flight mode. Potential thrust loss, 1.
Right. Awesome. So far, so good. I like to play with my views here. I can do stabilized camera. It's a pretty cool view. And then follow aircraft, which is the one I had it on. And here we can see the path that it's taking. So flight is going well. Some of the issues I had before is actually I had put this point over in a different road, and so it was telling me that's not the correct flight plan, so it didn't pass my training. Need to make sure we follow all the steps on the assignment and put the waypoints where the addresses that are indicated so that we can successfully fly. And now it's going to descend onto our land. Awesome. So our training exercise is completed. We got 99%, which is pretty good. It looks easy. It wasn't as easy as it looks. Of course, this took several tries. At the very beginning, I couldn't get the the Q ground and the simnet to sync properly. So actually, this was in a complete different location. I was in Wichita, Kansas, or some other place in the United States. Um, After several attempts, I realized that I had to click on this very first link here in order to get the training started, and that's what kind of facilitated everything a bit better. Once that was in sync, it really took me to this point over here, which was the UF, near UF. So that was pretty cool. And then afterwards, once you kind of follow the instructions, it's pretty straightforward. And it was a pretty cool flight. Obviously, I think as the longer the flights get, the harder it can get because there's constraints on as to where you can fly. You have to take in consideration also, all the light poles and stuff like that you need to fly over. But overall, it was pretty awesome, and I hope you enjoyed our flight. Thank you.